Hello. It is currently 5:20 and I'm getting ready to go to New York. I have everything packed. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm pretty sure this will be my first vlog. I'm gonna head to the airport now. Well, I believe we got off on the local train and now we're heading to our first destination at Winston Bakery. Just ate. Now we are heading to 12 Matcha to get a drink and then the thrifting starts. We left the Real. We're at the Reshop now. The Real was not the environment I wanted to be around as it was secondhand designer clothes. I found these really two cool belts. Alright, so now I'm in Little Italy. We just ordered from Shimo. I'm waiting on this to cool down because it's extremely hot, but I'm excited to try it. Alright, so we just walked from New World Mall and now we're at the Gurton, I think I pronounced it. I just ordered. This is the restroom. It's actually pretty far away from the actual restaurant. And now we're about to eat good food. Hopefully good food. It's a little French restaurant. I think we're within a hotel. So there's like this hotel and a restaurant underneath it. And then next to it, connected to it, is the actual restaurant we're at. Alright, first day's over. Well, official day here, like where we planned everything. And we thrifted a little bit, but we mainly went to stores, Kith, Mason Margiela, Stussy, all those places. So now we're heading back to Grand Central to go home and sleep. I shall do a haul of everything when I can. Speed zone head up. Made it back to the house. Go over the first day and everything I got, a haul. But first we went out to eat at Winston Bakery. What I got was actually really good. It was like a Lao Rao Bao. This is like my 10th time trying to fix what I should have done the first time while I was in New York and doing the run through of my days, but I didn't give any kind of rating or talked about the places that I went to properly. I kind of just said, hey, I went here, did this, got this, and talk about the price, how the food was. Okay, so the first place I went to, Winston Bakery, I got the Lu Rao Bao. I didn't get the right receipt, but I do remember that it was no less than $8 and no more than $12 for a good sized bun. Crispy on the outside, it was soft when you bit into it. The meat was soft, tender, and it was sweet. Not too sweet, but sweet. If you've had Asian meat before, that's just usually how it tends to be. I would rate it like after experience all of New York, knowing the price, the taste, and how filling it was like a breakfast. I would rate it like a solid 8. And then we walked over to 12 Matcha. I didn't get anything. The place was cool. Had a nice downstairs you could just chill at. They had a tasting room where they were making new matchas and tasting them. That was pretty cool to look at. I should have tried their ice cream, their ice cream, and I feel like that would have been actually really good. But it was, again, after I had breakfast and it was early. But then we walked over to thrifting kind of stores, but it wasn't. So in my head, I was expecting like Houston thrift prices and stuff like that. And the places where they get designer clothes and then just mark them down like a lot more from what it would be retail to, oh, it has a stain on it, slash it down like 2/3. It was still very like up there, so I wasn't interested in those places. The Real I went to Let me pull up my list. Alright, so I have the Real in Soho, the Reshop Soho, 2nd Street Soho, and 260 Sample Sale. The Real I wouldn't recommend unless you're into designer. The Reshop, it was a cool little spot. I didn't really find anything. 2nd Street, it's exactly how you imagine it. How I found it was watching other people going there, and it was nice. They have all the designer stuff in the front store, and they have everything marked. It was clean. Marked meaning like it would tell you like the area of style that you're sorting through, or the brand that you're sorting through. So I could just know that let me know what I had to skip, what I was interested in. I'm gonna go ahead and show what I got. Actually, scratch that. I did already record like haul-wise what I got, and I have not unpacked it. And this is what my luggage is looking like. Just pounds and pounds of clothes. So I'm gonna just show the shirts of when I first recorded it. So that Korean shirt I got from 2nd Street was $12.90. Not a bad deal. I loved how it fit. That was one of my focus finds, finding good fitting, slim fitting tees. And after I went, so originally I went to the golf store to just look at the clothes, but then we saw the fragrance she was selling. Sprayed some on, smelled it, said me come back, walked around, came back, got thinking about it, still smelled good. French Waltz, 200 milliliters. The 150 milliliters was $150, so it's a 50, just $50 more for 50 more, and I mean, you know, why not? Oh wait, no, this is 100 milliliters, the biggest size. So I think the ones below was 50 milliliters, so $217 for that. They had a little promo, I guess, or just like a raffle, so you got to pick a number and they would give you a free item within the store. I got sticky notes. Message brought to you by Golf. And they just gave us some free stickers. And then after 2nd Street went to 260 Sample Sale. Again, designer stuff, markdown, just a lot of it. You could find some cool stuff there. I personally just didn't. And then we ate at Ijishimo. Very good. I would recommend the number one. Good flavors. The meat, good portion. Soy sauce is really good. I don't believe I have a receipt for that place, but I already did show what I got there. I kind of talked about it. I paid, and they only accept cash. I paid, I believe, $8. Yeah, $8. And that's like their most expensive item on the menu. I had duck, shrimp, egg, scallion. Okay. So this is more haul stuff. Again, I'm just going to talk about the price, what I got. I'm not going through all that, so I'm just going to show what I got from when I originally recorded the haul. So after that, went to Uniqlo. Actually, we went to the bookstore before Uniqlo. We went to, what was it called? But McNally, I think. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, McNally Jackson bookstore. I got 2 books. I'm gonna show them here. I want to start reading more, so I got those. I already do read a little here and there. Just kidding, I lied. I don't read at all. But I want to start because I feel like I am too much into rotting my brain. And I need more time to myself where I do things for myself and not watch other people do their things. And I think these books will help me get on that track where I'm doing me and not worried about not relevant things to what I want to achieve. I got this book, The Trauma of Burnout. I feel like I've experienced this in the worst way possible, so learning more about it could help me. And I also got, I don't know, I was just feeling this book for some reason and thought I should pick it up. The World According to Yves Saint Laurent. I was reading it, he was talking about like his kind of upbringing, high school, and how he had this urge to just move out to Paris and risk it all chasing his dream. So I think these are good books. I'm excited about those. It was really cool just being in there, and what the place looked like. I'll show. And just like sitting down and reading and being around people that were doing the same. And then we started going to other stores, which was like Uniqlo. Got 2 pairs of boxers and a really cool shirt on sale. I like the kind of see-through look. I don't know if it's seen on camera, but yeah, it's not really seen when put on, but the texture of this, I love it. And the design is very cool, very light. The fit is just amazing again. I used to wear very baggy clothes, like shirts, long, and they cover me all the way up to my elbow. But I've been really liking shorter shirts, like size small. So I paid $27.80, and it was here when I was trying on my shirt and trying to get a second opinion. I'm looking down, I look up, I see 2 people walk by. Izzy and Emma, Turtle with hat. I go, oh my god. I say it like probably at that volume. They didn't hear me, they keep walking. And I go, that was Turtle with hat. And we start to follow them. That sounds creepy, I hate that, but I mean, what do we can't, it was just like first interaction with someone famous. They probably don't think of themselves that way, but to me, as someone who watches them and enjoys their videos and is inspired by what they got going on, yes, they are famous to me. So I kind of follow them around, we lose them, try to find them. They're checking out. We're going up the stairs, and I see them through the stairs. I'm like, oh. So we go back down, we wait for them, and they're walking towards us, and I'm just smiling. But then they take a sharp left. They leave the store, and then there's this other girl that was also a fan of them that wanted a picture and wanted to run up to them. But I still had a bag full of stuff I was gonna get, and I was so nervous to actually try to go up to them, talk to them, and ask for a picture. That whole time that they were actually in the store, I wasn't able to. But when they left, that's when I realized, oh, I actually have to go and do this. So I dropped my bag. Me and the girl left. We got their attention. But it's like, what do you say? You can't call them by their name because that's like personal and it's a little weird. But you also want to be respectful. So we're just like, turtle with that. Oh my god. They turn around. Or Emma turns around. They were going fast, by the way. Emma turns around and then gets Izzy's attention, and they stop. They talk to us. We get this picture, and yeah, that was definitely highlight throughout the whole trip because I would just think about it or say it out loud and I would just start smiling like really hard. So yeah, that was Uniqlo. and then after Uniqlo, checked out other stores, not really relevant. And I wanted to personally see like Acne Studios, Rick Owens, Mason Margiela, Golf Wang. I thought it would just be cool to actually go in and look at the stores. I went to Stussy. Just got a black tee. It said New York on it. Stussy on the back. Oh, Stussy. On the front, $45. And then to Kith, I got a shirt there. A shirt that cost $70. That's probably the most I ever spent on a shirt. I really liked it. It said New York on it. Low-key feel like I shouldn't have bought it, but I said half the time I was just like, frick it, I'm in New York. I'm just gonna spend my money that I saved up to be here. A shirt of this. I love the design on here. Dude playing jazz bar. I like the city in the back. I wish the sleeves were a little longer, but I'm not complaining. The way it sits, very, very good. It's an extra small, but this could easily pass as like a smaller, not really a medium, but a small, definitely. And then, let's see here. Then we went to, a lot of it you also just improvise on the spot because you realize in real time how much time you actually have. Alright. And then we went to New World Mall. Nothing really there. It wasn't the one far out. It was the one near Manhattan. There was nothing there. It was all just touristy gift shops. I got a postcard from my grandma. I'm pretty sure I showed it in the video, so I'll show it there. This is gonna be weird, just transitioning and overlaying. And then after that, we decided to go eat. The Great Tin I did into the clip. I did not talk about how much I spent there though, or what I got. But I did get pictures. Got escargot. Ooh, what else? And then this like chicken pot pie thing. It was just chicken that's surrounded in like the pot pie kind of thing with the carrots, peas, and then that, what do you call it, a sauce, like a roux. And then the breaded stuff. It's kind of like a lava cake, just chicken pot pie version. And then, oh, first time having escargot. It was really good. Actually, no. First time having escargot.
Not bad, not good. It was just whatever. I mean, the snail in itself really didn't have flavor. It was the stuff that was on it. Still cool to try. The chicken pot pie thing was really good. And the garnish I had on the side, eating it together, gave it a lot more flavor. Then we had the burger. It was the Great Tin burger, and cherry tart circle dessert with ice cream. In total, including drinks, food, tip, spent $168.18. And a cool concept that I like that they had out there in some of the restaurants was that they put a like postcard kind of thing, or like a promotion instead of a checkbook promotion. They put the receipt on there and they put like a little clip in it. I took most of them because I really liked it. Tomorrow is a lot more jam-packed with thrifting, like actual thrifting spots. Today we went to a lot of like set stores, like designer and retail. So we spent a lot of money, but tomorrow should be a lot kinder to us. Yeah, that's day one.
The nightlife.